Here at the cusp of change, we are reminded to embrace the flow of nature, to come inside, reflect on the seeds that were planted during the summer, so that we may cultivate a garden inside our hearts and allow that to germinate throughout this winter season. I invite you to think of what's growing in your heart, to reflect upon what needs to be brought into balance, while remembering that balance is not equality. It is simply allowing things to not outweigh the other, so that we may stand tall with whatever we're carrying. Join me in one sound of Om before we get started. Take a cleansing breath in. Exhale it out the mouth. And we inhale to Om. Find your way into child's pose. Hips to heels. Knees, hips width maybe a little wider. Arms reach out in front. Bow your head. Coming inside. Let us reflect. Find our intention. Allow the belly to press against the thighs. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, walk those hands off to the right. Maybe that left hand stacks on top of the right as we pull the left heel towards the hips. Pull the left hips towards the heels. Breathe into the side body. One more deep breath in. Exhale here. Walk those hands back over to the left. Right hand stacks. Right hip to heel. Allow the head to hang. What is planted in my heart? Many seeds in nature need the cool weather, need the wintering over. Let us see it that way. Let's come back to center. Find our ways into tabletop. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, curled toes or tops of the feet on the earth. We inhale and lift up to calf. Exhale, curl into calf. Once again, shining our light, reflecting inside. Breathe it in. Let it go. Few more deep breaths here. Flowing with the rhythm of your breath. Might feel nice to bring some circling into the hips and the shoulders. On your next inhale, find your way to stillness. Walk those hands to the left side of the mat. Right foot steps up. Sink deeply into that right leg. Tent out the fingers. Shrug the shoulders on the back. Shine that heart. That right knee goes over the right ankle. Scooch the back foot back a little bit. Lift up through the heart. Press the hips forward. Squeeze that center line and breathe. And one more deep breath here. As we exhale, pull back, Ardha Hanuman, half split pose, lifting those toes off the earth. Really pull that right hip back. Think ribs to thighs. Stay up on tall arms or begin to walk those fingers forward. Breathe into the outer right hip. One more breath here. Bend into that front knee, right knee meets the left. Press back, child's pose. Feel your breath echo back from the mat. Allow that to be a reminder to reflect. On your next inhale, come to tall arms, walk them over to the right side, step that left foot up. Bend deeply into the front knee, shrug the shoulders, lift the chest. Hug the center line, breathe. Deep inhale, long exhale. Breathe it in, let it go. One more breath here. Pull the hips back, Ardha Hanuman. Left toes lift, ribs to thighs. Stay on tall arms or walk those fingers forward. 3 deep breaths into the left hip. Bend into that front knee, left knee meets the right, hips to heels, and we bring the bum to one side. Legs come out in front, give them a little shake. Feet on the floor, we cross that right ankle over the left knee. Adjust the hips, maybe bringing that bum closer to the heel or farther away. Fingertips can face in or out. Strong flex to that right foot and breathe. We'll see this shape in a different plane throughout the class today. Get comfortable and recognize the difference between how it feels on the ground and how it feels when we're, say, standing with it. Press the chest towards the shin. One more breath here. And switch legs. Right leg uncrosses, left one comes up. This side may feel different. Embrace that perfect imperfection. Breathe into what's sticky here. What is in my heart? What am I growing this season? One more deep breath. Exhale, release. Shake out those legs. Cross the feet. Roll over them. Press back. Downward facing dog. Plant those hands about shoulder width. Splay the fingers wide. Wrap the armpits towards the chest. With a bend in the knees, push your butt up to the sky, and then gently melt your heels to the mat, maybe bike pedaling one and then the other. Breathe into what you feel. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. One more breath in. Stay for the exhale. Come on up to tippy toes. Bend the knees and walk towards the front of your mat. See if you can keep up on your toes, bending the knees generously until the feet come between the hands. Find that fold, reflecting in. And then with bent knees, slowly roll yourself up to stand. Arms come up last, they reach tall. Hands in prayer in front of the heart. To becoming what we are meant to be. To embracing the dualities in our life. Reach it up, Urdhva Hastasana. Uttanasana, fold forward and down. Ardha Uttanasana, shine the heart. Exhale, plant the palms, right knee steps back and lowers, arms lift, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Shrug the shoulders on the back, lift through the fingers. Hug the midline. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Let it go. One more breath here. Hands to the mat. Hips to heels. Child's pose for a breath. Come up to stand, arms out to a T. As you exhale, forcefully hug yourself and fold. Breath of joy. Inhale, open. Exhale, love yourself. 3 more. Last one, open it up. Curl it in. Arms overhead, breathe it up. Hinge at the hips, hands out in front. Anahata Asana, booty stays high, heart melts. Deep breath in. Exhale here. Bring the hands back, come into cat pose. Inhale, round the spine. Exhale to dog, press it back. Right leg high, inhale. Step it between the hands. Left knee lowers, right arms lift. Open twist. Deep breath in. Hands to the mat, step it forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, shine the heart. Exhale and bow. Reverse swan dive up to stand, Urdhva Hastasana. Down we go, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Left leg steps back, knee lowers, arms lift, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Inhale, reach through the fingers. Exhale, press into that front foot. Lift the heart high. Squeeze the center line. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, lift through the fingers. Exhale, child's pose. Right knee meets the left, hips to heels. Back to the breath of joy. Stand up on the knees, open the heart. Exhale, bring the love in. 4 more, open. And curl. Arms overhead, breathe it up. Hinge at the hips, utkatasana. Booty high, chest melts. 2 breaths. What is in my heart? 1 more inhale. Melt the heart. Inhale to cat pose. Puff up the back body with your breath. Exhale, down dog. Hips up. Left leg high, inhale. Step it between the hands. Right knee lowers, left arm lifts. Low lunge with a twist. Deep breath here. Hands to the mat, step it forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. And bow. Reverse swan dive up to stand, breathe it in. Hands in prayer in front of the heart. Reflecting. Shining. Going inside. Urdhva Hastasana. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Right leg steps back. Knee lowers. Hands on the earth. Shine the heart, inhale. Ardha Hanuman. Pull it back. Exhale. Round the spine here. Inhale. Bend into the knee. Think cat pose. Feel how that stretches your hip flexor. Deep breath in. Pull it back. 2 more. One more. Inhale, plant the palms, bend into that knee, and press back, down dog. Come on, forward to plank pose, top of a push-up, deep breath in. Exhale to the mat. Flip the toes, shoulders on the back, shine that heart, cobra pose. Through bent knees, downward dog. Right leg high, inhale it up. Step it between the hands. Left knee lowers, right arm lifts. Stay here or reach around and grab that back leg. If you have the back leg, really pull into the center line. Stay light on those left fingers. Rotate the heart towards the right leg. Deep breath in. Exhale, pull the heel towards the bum. Inhale. Open the heart. Release the foot, deep breath in, right arm lifts. Hands to the mat, step it forward. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, shine the heart. And bow. Reverse swan dive. Urdhva Hastasana. Bow forward and down, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, shrug the shoulders. Left leg steps back, knee lowers, fingers on the earth. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, Ardha Hanuman, round the spine. Breathe it up, shine. Curl it in, go inside. 3 more. Move with your breath. Last one. Pull it back. Inhale, bend into the knee, plant the palms, lift up onto the left toes and press back. Down dog. Come on forward, plank pose, top of a push-up. Exhale, lower to the earth, chaturanga. Flip the toes, shrug the shoulders back, shine the heart, bhujangasana, cobra pose. And we press back, downward facing dog. Left leg high, breathe it up. Step it between the hands. Right knee lowers, left arm lifts, twist. Stay or bend that right knee and reach around for the foot. Breathing into the heart. Pull that heel towards the bum. Feel the quad opening. Hopefully the hamstring is not contracting. Breathe it in. Shine the heart. One more inhale. Stay for the twist. Release the foot, left arm high. Breathe it in. Palms to the earth. Step it forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Halfway lift, shine. And bow. Reverse swan dive up to stand. Inhale. Hands in prayer in front of the heart. Breathe it in. Let it go. Plant that left foot. Lift the right knee and cross the right ankle on top of the right knee, left knee. Cross the right ankle over the right knee. That would be cool. Press the booty back. Lift the chest. Feel an opening in that glute. Deep breath in. Maybe you bring the shins towards the hands towards the shins. Good morning. Deep breath in. Press the butt back. One more inhale. Right foot meets the left. Stay in the chair. Deep breath here. Uttanasana, bow. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back, down dog. Inhale, coming forward, plank pose. Exhale, halfway or all the way, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Back to downward facing dog. Right leg high, breathe it in. Step it between the hands and lift up Ashta Chandrasana, high lunge. Scoot that back foot a little further back than you think you need. Lift up through the fingers. Open to a T. We're going to those breath of joy. If you need the back knee down for stability, feel free to put it there. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the left knee, curl. Inhale, open. Exhale, bend. One more, breathe it up. Curl it in. Arms lift overhead, high lunge. Open it up, warrior two, vira two. Bend into that front knee, maybe scoot the back foot back. Press into the knife edge of the back foot as you bend into that front knee. Deep breath here. Sink a little deeper, exhale. Flip that front palm in reverse. Left hand light on the left leg. Right arm's reaching back. Feel the side body open. Press into that front foot. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more inhale here. Open it up to vira two. Straighten that front leg. Pivot the toes to the long edge of the mat. Hands on the hips. Inhale, shine the heart. Exhale, cactus the arms, bend the knees. Straighten everything up, inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. One more deep breath here, lift it up. Pivot the toes to the front of the mat, warrior two. Take a deep breath here. Cartwheel the hands down by the front foot, press back, down dog. Stay here or come through a vinyasa. In this context, it's plank pose to chaturanga, up dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Lift that left leg high, breathe it in. Step it between the hands, open up, warrior two, vira two. Bend deeply into that front knee. Press into the knife edge of that back foot. Deep breath in. Sink a little deeper. Left forearm to the thigh. Reach the right arm up to the sky. maybe over the ear, palm faces down. Press into the edge of the back foot. Breathe into the sideways, the front of the hip, the back of the hip. All the things. Breathe it in. Stay strong and soft. Inhale back to vira 2. Cartwheel the hands to the mat. Step it forward. Uttanasana. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale and bow. Reverse swan dive up to stand. Hands in prayer in front of the heart. Notice the difference between the left and the right. The masculine and the feminine. And the light and the dark. Let us embrace the dualities. Breathe it in. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Downward dog or Vinyasa. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Step it between those hands. Come on up. Ashta Chandrasana, high lunge. Again, we're coming into breath of joy. If you need the knee down for balance, feel free to take it. Open the arms, lift the heart, inhale. Curl it in. 2 more. Press into that front foot. Open and curl. Breathe it up, inhale. Open it up, vira 2. Take a deep breath in. Bend into that front knee. Reach forward, reach back. Stay present. Flip that front palm, reverse. Breathe it back. Inhale here. Exhale, sink. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend a little deeper. 1 more inhale here. Exhale, straighten that leg, come to vira 2. Find your way into goddess pose. Facing the right side of the mat. Cactus the arms, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, pull it down. Lift it up. Bring it down. 1 more time, reach high. Cactus down. Straighten arms and legs. Come back to warrior 2. Take a deep breath here. Hands to the mat. Go through your flow. Plank pose to chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Right leg high, breathe it in. Step it between the hands, warrior 2. Plant that foot, open arms to a T. Take a deep breath here. Bend in, look to the back, see where those left fingers are pointing. Deep breath in. Forearm to the thigh, left arm reaches up, maybe overhead. Press into the left heel. Open the heart. Deep breath in. Exhale. Get long through the side body. Open it up. Vira 2. Take a breath here. Palms to the earth. Shift the weight forward. Standing splits for a breath. Bring that knee up to stand. Cross it over the right. And sit your butt back. Standing figure 4. Lift through the heart. Sink the butt. Press it to the back of the mat. Breathe into the chest. Maybe the forearms come to the shin. Breathe it in. Exhale. 1 more inhale. Left foot meets the right, chair pose. Inhale here. Exhale and bow. Shine the heart, inhale. Out your mouth and bow. Reverse swan dive up to stand. Breathe it in. Hands in prayer in front of the heart. Let us move with what we know. Let us flow to find direction, to cultivate the garden within our hearts. Breathe it in. Urdhva utkatasana, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Step it back, plank pose, top of a push-up. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, halfway or all the way, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. Step it between the hands, vira 2, warrior 2, open it up. Take a deep breath in. Sink a little deeper and flow. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. We reach in, back to the summer. Grab a hold, pull it through. Hold it tight. Inhale, give it back. Exhale, embrace the change. Breathe it in. Exhale, reach. Straighten that front leg, reverse your warrior. Reach the right fingers forward. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Hands to a shin, the block of the earth. Shrug the shoulders, sparkle out through the fingers. Open the heart. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. One more breath in. Bend into that front knee. Cartwheel the hands to the inside of your right foot. Pivot your toes to the right. Maybe walking that right foot back. Left hand scooches forward. Right arm lifts high. Deep breath in. Drop the hips. Right hand comes behind the bum. Feel free to stay a little higher. Press the heel away. Lift up through your heart. Breathe it here. Come on back around. Pivot the toes to the front. Hands on the inside of the right foot. Walk your hands to the side of the mat. Toes pivot to the long edge. Bend into your left knee. Right hand plants. Left arm lifts. Skandasana, revolve. Breathe it in. Exhale. One more breath here. And let's flow with it. Walk the hands forward. Pivot the toes to the right. Reach the right arm up and back. Inhale. Turn it around. Come back to the left foot. Reach the arm. Bring it up. Reach up and over. Inhale. Come on back. Skandasana. Reach high. One more time. Bring it up and over. Pull it over and back. Walk those hands to frame the front foot at the top of the mat. Inhale. Press back, downward facing dog. Press into the hands, mouth the heels, deep breath in. Stick out your tongue and exhale. Lion's breath, 2 more times. Breathe it in. Let it go. One more inhale. Exhale it out. Left leg high, breathing in. Step it between the hands. Back foot comes in about a foot. Vira 1, warrior 1. Plant that back heel. Arms reach high. Drop the tail. Lift up through the heart. Bend that front knee. Deep breath here. Hands come behind. One fist, punch it down. Lift the heart. Bow. Humble warrior. Ribs to thighs or shoulder on the inside of that knee. I'll leave that to you. Push the back heel in while you pull the left hip back towards the right heel. Feel that, square the hips. Bow, come inside. Breathe. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One fist, we bring it back. Bring that chest parallel to the earth. Pivot the back toes up. Take an inhale here. And maybe we shift the weight forward. Lifting the right toes off the earth. Vira 3 with clasped hands. Breathe it in. Exhale. One more breath here. Shrug the shoulders. Punch the fist. Soft knees. Come on up to stand. Right foot meets the left. Release the hands. Bring them into prayer. Thumbs to the forehead. Our thoughts to the lips. Our words to the heart. Reach it up, Urdhva-hastasana. Uttanasana. Bow. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back, plank pose, top of a push-up. Deep breath here. Halfway or all the way, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Left leg high, inhale. Step it between the hands, vira 2, warrior 2, open it up. Sink into that front leg. Flip the palm, reverse, pull it back. Exhale, reach it forward. 2 more, just like this with your breath. This is the day where we dance between darkness and light, the past and the future. Inhale, reach it back, straighten that front leg. Reach, reach, reach with those left fingers and hinge. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Shrug the shoulders. Open the heart. This is the present moment. We are here now. Breathe it up. Exhale. One more inhale here. Bend into the front knee, hands on the inside of that left foot. Pivot the toes to the left, maybe scooching that left leg back. Right hand a little bit further in front. Lift it up. Bring those hips down. Left hand behind the bum. Look over that left shoulder. Strong flex in the right foot. Lounging lizard. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Bring it back up into that lunge. Pivot the toes to the front, then walk the hands to the middle of the mat. Toes face the right side. Bend into that right knee. Right arm reaches. Revolve skandasana. Breathe it here. One more inhale. Let's flow. Walk those hands up to the front. Pivot over. Right hand plants. Open and back. Inhale, bring it up. Skandasana, bend into the knee. Open the heart. Bring it up. Pivot. Lounge. Up and around we go. Dance with your breath. Feel your body in these movements. One more time. Lounging lizard. Bring it over. Skandasana, pull it back and open. Exhale, walk it forward, low lunge, hands on the earth. Press back, down dog. 3, lion's breath, inhale. Stick out your tongue. Deep breath in. Let it go. One more inhale. Let it out. Right leg high, lift it up. Sparkle the toes and step it through. Vira 1, bring that back foot in about a foot. Square the hips, lift the arms. Drop the tail. We have a habit of sticking our butt out in this pose. Hands come behind, opposite pinky in front. One fist, punch it down, lift the heart. Hinge at the hips and bow. Humble warrior. Pull the right hip back. Press the left heel away. Allow those shoulders to open, the back of the heart. Bow the head and come inside. One more breath here. Stay for the exhale. Bring the torso up about halfway. Pivot the back heel up and shift the weight forward, maybe coming in to Vira 3, Warrior 3. Push the fist away. Sparkle out through those left toes. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. With soft knees, we come up to stand. Left knee meets the right. Hands reach overhead. Palms in prayer. Prayer to our thoughts. Prayer to our words. Prayer to our hearts. What did we plant? What will we spend the next 6 months cultivating in our hearts? May it be something beautiful. May it be something good. Urdhva arms reach. Uttanasana, bow forward and down. Halfway lift, shine the heart. Left leg steps back, knee lowers, arms lift high. Anjaneyasana. Exhale those hands to the heart. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Twist left elbow to right knee. Get long, press the hands together, lift the belly off the thigh. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, hug the midline as you twist. Shine the heart. Twist from the belly. One more deep breath here. Stay for the twist. Inhale, unwind, arms reach. Hands come down to the inside of the foot. Left knee lifts. Find your toes facing the long edge. Heels out, toes in, hands on the mat. Lift the heart, half lift. Prasarita Padottanasana, we bow to a wide-legged forward fold. Soft knees, press the bum up to the sky. Maybe the forearms come to the earth. Maybe you grab ankles or big toe lock. Wherever you are, allow the crown to fall towards the ground as the bum presses up to the sky. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale to tall arms. Walk it over to the left foot to the back of the mat. Right knee lowers, arms lift high. Anjaneyasana. Prayer comes to the heart. Lift up through the chest. Right elbow to the knee and we twist. Again, get long. Lift the belly off the thigh. Press the palms together. As you twist, wring it out, maybe looking over that left elbow and shoulder. Deep breath in. Wring it out. Inhale. And twist. Unwind, come back to center. Deep breath here. Hands to the mat. Come back, Prasarita. Pivot the toes. Toes in, heels out. Inhale, half lift, shine. Exhale and bow. Soft knees again. As we bend in, push the bum up. Maybe the hands come out behind this time. Find the crown on the earth. Breathe in. And let go. Walk the hands up, come up to tall arms. Pivot those toes in a few times. For Malasana, yogic squat. Hips come down, hands in prayer. Breathe and be. Bum comes to the earth. Legs come out on either side. Give them a little 1-2 wiggle. Bring that sole of the left foot into the inner thigh. Goodness comes out behind. Hands on either side of that right leg. Lift up through the chest and rotate the chest towards the foot. Stay here, or maybe that left hand comes to the outside of the right leg. Right hand comes behind, lifting up, spiraling open. Stay upright or begin to walk that left hand down the foot. Go as far as what feels good for you. Find that sweet spot, a stretch with no strain. Breathe in to the outer left hip and the outer low back. Inhale here. Stay for the exhale. Bring it back up to tall arms. Both legs out in front and give them a little wiggle. Left leg out, right sole plants. Goodness comes from behind. It's amazing how easy that can get underneath us. Lift up, hands on either side of that left leg. Spiral the heart, right hand to the outside of the thigh, left hand behind. Stay here or walk it down. You may not come down as far on this side as the other side, totally okay. We are not symmetrical. And so embracing the light in the dark, embracing the moment in the stillness, can allow us to also embrace our imperfections as we recognize that nothing is the same. From moment to moment, always change. Inhale, come up to a tall spine. Stretch those feet out in front. Bring the feet together. Grab those ankles. Rock side to side. Find your center. Lift up through the heart. And begin to press the chest forward. Chin softly towards the chest. Maybe take those elbows, pressing the knees away. The less we grip, the easier those knees will fall open. Stay here or grab the feet and hang the head. Might feel nice to put a block on top of your feet. Might feel nice to stay where you are. Take a few deep breaths here. Beginning to allow your inhales and exhales to be equal in length. Allow the body to wind down. Come on back up. We're going to cross the ankles, press back, downward facing dog. To come into our pigeon pose, bring that right leg high. Step the right foot behind the left wrist and lay that shin down. Right knee behind right hand. And feel free to bring those hands to the outside and back towards the hip. Squaring the pelvis. You can put a block under that right hip if it feels like it's floating. Lift up through the heart and walk those hands forward and down. This is a great place for a bolster, a couple of pillows, a block for the forehead. Stack the fists, one hand on top of the other, or reach it out. Hang the head, look inside. Breathe into the sticky bits of the right hip. If this absolutely does not work for your knees, feel free to come into a low lunge. or a seated figure 4. Walk the hands back to tall arms, press back, down dog. Might feel nice to open the hip and draw a couple circles in one direction and then the other before planting the right foot next to the left. Left leg reaches high. Step it across behind that right wrist. Shin plants. Heart shines. Square those hips. Walk the hands back. Lift up through the heart. Again, a block right under here. Great idea if you're floating. Breathe up into the chest. And bow forward and down. To the forearms. Stacked fists. A block. Or extend. Listen to your breath echo back from the mat. Shift on to that left hip. Come on up to tall arms and bring that right leg out in front. Give them a little 1-2 wiggle. And roll down. Hug the knees into the chest. Maybe rock side to side. Knees come out by the ribs. Grab a hold of the outside of the feet. The shins are behind the knees. Feet like you're planting them in the sky. Sparkle out through the toes. Pull those thighs down by the ribs. Press the sacrum down to the earth. Take another breath here. Release the feet and find your shavasana or seated meditation. Stay in shavasana as long as you wish. May we explore what lives inside, yet not forget the light that is all around us. May we find balance in our days, in our nights, our comings and our goings. The light in me honors the light and love in you. Hari Om Tat Sat. Namaste.